braziers still burn, but they were enchanted to do so. The rest of this place is barren of life.
The adepts charged themselves with defending the liminal border between this world and oblivion, the lunar lattice, as they saw it. Gatekeepers of a sort. Intriguing. I see. The Hidden Moon adepts practiced a form of necromancy here, pressing the souls of their corrupted kin into service so that they might be redeemed. Fascinating. So, the adepts acted as soul shepherds, ushering true souls to paradise and bent souls to this great darkness. Quite a task.
Come now, Wanderer. If you are not afraid, I have more to show you. Do you see now, child? We servants of the Hidden Moon protected and guided the people's souls, both true souls and bent, guardians and redeemers. Now, all that remains of our order are old stones and old spirits. Spirits like me. Azura's twilight path, the path to love and redemption, is fraught with perils and temptations. I thought I prepared our adepts to face the darkness without falling to it. I failed. Arum Call is the result. How easy you make it sound. You may know that the dust storm will tear down your house, but knowledge alone will not beat back the wind. A wise corpse is no less dead. Come, Mazza Mirri will teach you one last lesson. Now for the story no teaching stone can tell. Arum Call served our owner for many years as our greatest champion. But as his power grew, so did his pride. In time, he renounced his faith in Azura and turned to the dark path, the way of the Throne. Many adepts fell under his sway, and the Order collapsed into civil war. The battles sundered the temple and blighted the canyon below. He triumphed in the end, but Arum Khan would not die. He fled, seeking refuge in one of his orbs. We locked the orbs away, but now our wards grow brittle, and Arum Khan prepares to emerge once again. Only a warrior of the Hidden Moon can end this. and only with the powers of the Moonlight Blade. Make no mistake, child. Arum Call's power and hatred have only grown since we first locked him away. The remnants of our order spent their waning years looking for a way to destroy him permanently. We found one, but it carries great risk. It is more than a blade. It is a gateway, a path, a key, a sacred tool of our order, given to us by Azura herself. Perhaps you can bear this weapon's weight. Perhaps not. This calls for another test, I think. Only a handful of adepts have ever held the Moonlight Blade, and each of them possessed a will of iron. I need to know your quality. I will conjure dark spirits in the next chamber. Banish them without falling yourself, and the blade is yours. I would worry if you didn't. Well, go on. Ask your questions, child. Only the very crude would call it necromancy. Yes, we reanimated the skeletons of fallen Khajiit, but always as a path to redemption. The Dromathra who possessed those bones did so to earn their way back to paradise. By fighting for their true spirited kin. Victory illuminated the soul and loosened Namira's hold on them. When the noise of the dark faded, even for an instant, they would remember who they were. Then we sent them home, to the crossing. On the edge of eternity, Azura watches over the gates of the crossing behind the lunar lattice. It is a twilight realm where death's tide reaches the afterlife shore. Khajiit must pass through it before they reach what waits beyond. Arum Call was one of my greatest pupils. Strong, very strong, and sharp as Boethra's tongue. Like you, he asked endless questions. Why, mazza mirri? Why? Why? Why do we not aid more Dromathra? Why fear Namira if we bear Azura's blade? Why do we fear at all? My answers never satisfied him. He was fiercely loyal to Azura, but resentful too. Impatient and powerful enough to doubt our warnings. When the time came to select a new steward of the Moonlight Blade, Azura chose another to wield it. Shandori, his friend and rival. Arum Khan grew furious. He cursed Azura and swore revenge on the mother who spurned him. Soon after, yes, he whispered lies to his fellow adepts, convinced them that Azura treated us as slaves and worse. Then came the battle. We did not realize what Arum Kol had become when the fighting started. Now we know. As I said before, it is a gift from our mother, Azura, and the greatest treasure of our order. Those who learn the Moonlight Blade's discipline can cut through the boundaries between worlds and usher souls from one realm to another. We did, but despite the sword's power, Arum Kol escaped to a place where we could not follow. The adepts who survived our war with the Lich made great sacrifices to further empower the blade. But by the time we were done, none remained to wield it. Yes, it is. He twisted our powers to create something profane. We must use our powers to destroy it. The Dromathra approach, child. Will you dance to the song of the gods? Or will you close your ears? Well done, child. Well done.
Evil
Come,
never sleeps of
the
its own
sword is
accord.
just ahead. Behold, child, Shandori, guardian of the Moonlight Blade. Know that if you take the sword, you take an oath to destroy Arum Kal as well.
Mazza mirri. So, the fateful moment is upon us.
It is, Shando.
So, Mazza mirri's champion arrives at last. Then the battle is upon us. Azura be praised. I am Shandori of the Hidden Moon. Together, we will destroy the dark spirit of Arum Kal. The blade and I are one. Long ago, I turned away from the sands behind the stars, from paradise, and asked Azura to let me reside within this sword instead. Here, I will stay until Arum Kal has hissed his last. Patience. The blade has rested here for too long. My connection to Azura and the lunar lattice feels faint, weak. We cannot face Arum Kal until we restore the sword to its former strength. We should seek out this sword mender as soon as possible. Arum Kal has spent centuries plotting this escape. If he regains his full strength, even the powers of the Moonlight Blade may fall short. Yes, it does my heart good to see her again. She was my teacher, and after Arum Kal betrayed us, she became a dear friend as well. Mazza mirri swore to safeguard the blade and the temple for as long as necessary. As always, she was true to her word. Speaking about oneself is an act of vanity. I prefer to let my actions speak for me. As you wish. In life, I serve the Order as a defender of the Lattice and steward of the Moonlight Blade. Any dark creature that crept into this world fell by my hand. Arum Kal fought at my side for many years, but I failed to see the dark in him. Missed, or chose not to see. Banishing spirits brought him too much joy. A hidden moon adept's true calling lies in charity, humility, forgiveness. Our dominion over Khajiiti's souls made us guides and confessors. Violence was always a last resort. Arum Kal was my brother. I tried to... He would not see reason. He does not seek forgiveness or redemption. He thirsts for power and death, and must be destroyed. On this subject, I will say no more. An ancient gift from our patron Azura. We prayed over it under the lantern light of Joan and Jode for 6 months, before channeling my soul into it. The blade will not fail us. You have my word. It exists here on Mirri, but not only here. I would say more, but simply describing the blade's power does it no justice. Restore the sword, champion. By the grace of Azura, all will become clear soon. Dark moons, has the faith truly withered that much? Azura is the mother of all Khajiit. She lifted us up and bound us to the lunar lattice. Hers is the gift of Jakaje, the eternal, unified spirit of our people, and all are perfect forms. Yes, Azura charged us with safeguarding lost souls and bringing them back to her embrace. Every soul of the Jakaje is sacred. I served her in life. I serve her still in death, and I will serve her in any life that is yet to come.
You have the means to destroy Arum Kol now. Azura watch over you. Take care of Shando, child. Each of you will need the other before the end. Brave Shandori will guide you now, child. But do not fear. Old Mazza Mirri will be watching.
My Tamit, holding the moonlight blade. I am awed, and yet I have no doubt of you deserving such an honor. Let us continue to aid Shandori.
Oh, welcome back.
A witch of Azura? You bring worthy allies to this battle, sword wielder.
And you've made a new friend, I see. Excellent. I didn't gather up any ancient spirits like you, but I did make a vital discovery. In studying the phylactery you destroyed, I identified 3 more orbs hidden deep within the temple catacombs. We should make destroying them a priority. The Moonlight Blade, eh? And I assume this spirit bound himself to the sword somehow. Fascinating. With this blade, and a wise spirit guiding us, we finally have a real chance at defeating Arum Kal. Well done, my friend. Azura's will resonates within that moonlight blade, but it's so faint, like a voice at the far end of a darkened hallway, or the other side of a stone door. That's it! This sword, Arum Kal's phylacteries, they're not vessels, they're gateways. I told you before, Arum Kal's phylactery felt different somehow, cavernous. Now I see it wasn't a vessel. It was a gate to another realm, a realm of horror that he controls. This moonlight blade serves as a gate too, a door to the afterlife. Something about the enchantment. It's purposeful. Its strength seems tied to your new friend's will to serve. Fighting the undead with a sword near to hand might be enough to restore it. We'll need it fully charged to defeat Arum Kal. The undead outside should provide the power you need. If you strike them down, I'm confident the sword and the spirit within will do the rest. You should share this with Shandori, was it? I doubt he'll object. He seems more than ready to fight. I can't be sure, but the theory seems sound. The hidden moon sword can draw souls from one realm and banish them to others. If anything can pry Arum Kal away from his source of power and destroy him, it would be a weapon like that. Comfortable? No, of course not. But life is full of little concessions. By all accounts, pride and malice corrupted Arum Kal's soul completely. He's beyond redemption. That doesn't leave us many options. I really can't be sure. If his hatred of Azura runs as deep as Mazza Mirri thinks, he might rain down miseries upon her followers, or seek to collapse her lunar lattice. In either case, the suffering here on Nirn would be unimaginable. The world you see is just a small fraction of all it is, my friend. Realms of oblivion, pocket dimensions, the ethereal plane, the orbis is incomprehensibly vast. But many pathways between realms do exist here in Tamriel. A good question. The Moonlight Blade clearly ushers Khajiiti's souls from one fate to another. The great darkness of Namira, or Khajiiti Paradise, whatever that might be. Somewhere else entirely. If my suspicions are correct, they connect to a plane of his own making, a twilight place where only dark spirits can thrive. To conjure up an entire plane of existence, it's an ambition that few mages have realized. I can't be sure. Comfortable? No, of course not. I really can't be sure. The world you see is a good question. The Riddlethar cult would have them believe that Kenathi, the wind god, whisks their souls away to sands behind the stars. A sugary paradise. Oh, I have my doubts. The Hidden Moon adepts revere Azura. I suspect they send redeemed Khajiit to her. Somewhere else entirely. If my suspicions are correct, they connect to a plane of his own making, a twilight place where only dark spirits can thrive. To conjure up an entire plane of existence, it's an ambition that few mages have realized.
So, Arum Kal's orbs lead to a shadow realm of some kind. Moon's mercy. Is he so desperate to be free of Azura, to be free of us, that he would cast himself into a prison of his own making? Enough of that. How can we strengthen the blade? In that case, it will soon sing with moonlight. Azura gave us this weapon to drive bent spirits back into oblivion. I'm eager to do her good work again. So is the Moonlight Blade. Yes, Swordfielder, and may Azura bless our labors. The ancient texts tell us that when we pass on, we rejoin our mother Azura. She awaits us on the other side of the crossing, and welcomes us home with open arms. In joining Azura, we also rejoin the Jakaje, the great well of Khajiiti spirits, the eternal soul that binds one cat to another. Arum Kal hates Azura, and fears reunion with the souls of his people. That is why he created this dead realm of his. We will destroy it utterly. A darkness like Arum Kal's cannot be cast out. We must end it permanently.
Shandori seems pleased. Good. While you restore the blade, I'll make my way to the temple's central gate. Meet me there, all right?
Georgette, how useful. Azith Rabbar. You do not know what a blessing water is until you have gone long without it.
Done, sword wielder. The power of the Moonlight Blade is waking.
Hidden Moon! They will grind you to dust.
Feel the power returning. Every dark spirit strengthens the blade's connection to the crossing. The bridge between Nirni and what lies beyond.
Be a lesson.
Nothing but hunger. One day they will repent of their sins. Not today, though. So we banish them back to the void.
We did what we had to.
Moonlight Blade sings the Hidden Moon song again. Take it to Azura's gate. We will speak further there.
potency, aspect, or essence. Good
We may have a
find.
problem. This gate
Will the
won't
High
budge.
Elves build our
Speak to
embassy
Shannon,
even
would
uglier
you?
than theirs? But no, this one shouldn't complain.
Azura's Gate. I had almost forgotten its beauty. No door bearing Azura's likeness is locked to the wielder of the Moonlight Blade. Once we enter the temple, we must look for Arum Kal's orbs. To destroy them, we must first defeat their protectors, Shades of Arum Kal. That task falls to you. They will try to flee back into the orb, but I will dance across the breach and destroy them on the other side before they escape. Without the shade to protect them, the orbs will shatter, and those doors to Arum Kal's realm will collapse. The power of the Moonlight Blade should dissolve the wards and allow us to enter the temple. Harness that power, and we can proceed. Slivers of Arum Kal's soul, fragments of the whole that exist only to defend Arum Kal and his phylacteries. We thought they were simple animated shadows at first. We learned too late that they are much more than that. Only loose fragments, the width and breadth of Arum Kal's soul. It would burst the heart of most Khajiit. It will take much more than slaying these shades to bring an end to the Dark Adept. Witch of Azura, where will we find the Dark Adept's orbs?
His corrupt stench billows out of the northern vault, but darkness gathers to the east and west, too.
Then we strike east and west. Destroying those orbs should weaken Arum Kal before our final attack.
I can't risk approaching him while he remains at full strength. I'll do what I can from here. Azura guide you, my friends.
Your soul belongs to the void. Servants of a false queen, you will scream for mercy when I...
Quiet now. Time to serve your penance. faith and loyalty, brother.
Well done. Destroying the orbs diminished Arumkal's power, but I don't know for how long. You have to strike now. Arumkal's fury clouds my vision. I need to get closer. Don't wait for me. Destroy him!
Underestimate me, Shando. Destroying me will not save you, brother. Another wields the Moonlight Blade. And he will share his speak soon enough.
I arrived too late, damn! The veil is paper thin near the orb, friend. Use the Moonlight Blade. It might allow you to widen the breach. You can still catch him if you act quickly.
Azura, upon all the spirits of my fallen kin, I pray you followed. Azura be praised. My failure may not doom us after all. I hesitated, Sword Wielder. Despite all the years, all the sorrows, I still thought I could save him. Now, he prepares to reconstitute himself, to escape once again. He is. I know he is. But, Moons, forgive me. I have such doubts. How could any Khajiit abandon Azura completely? Especially a Khajiit as great as Arumkal? No. I cannot afford such thoughts. Not anymore. Good. Bring this tale to an end, my friend. Tighten your jaws, harden your heart, and strike true. You will defeat him. I know this, because despite his strength, your will is stronger. Trust in Azura, and in yourself. Moons guide you, Sword Wielder. Moons guide. Face me here, hungry, and giant Shando in the void. Run, sword wielder. Come, we have little time.
You must not reach. Arum Kal was his realm. Now it collapses.
No! I can find them!
There, a portal.
We haven't much time. Reach for me!
Do not worry for me, friend. Go.
Shambo, he will
Destroying
not let
Arum Kal's dark spirit destabilized this realm. You must go, sword wielder, before it collapses. Do not worry for Shandori. Thanks to you, my vow to destroy the Dark Adept is fulfilled. I do not know. Arum Kal dealt my soul a terrible blow. What remains may simply disappear when the realm dissolves. I cannot be sure. What matters is that we destroyed the Dark Lich's blight and redeemed the Order of the Hidden Moon. No, I lack the strength to take hold of the Moonlight Blade as I did before. If Azura still has use for me, she may pluck me from this place. If not, then this is farewell. Strong will, sword wielder. You may not be a child of the Jakaje, but you fight like it. You wrestle fate with sharp claws and hissing words, just as we do. Now, go, my friend, and walk Azura's path.
They emerge.
No, I lost Shandori. I am sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. I trained Shando to face the dark. He will find his way. I am certain.
You return victorious. What a relief. From this side of the portal, I could only see white flames slashing through the shadows. Even so, I'm confident you sundered Arum Kal's spirit. I am sorry about Shandori. I just couldn't reach far enough. There may be one way, though it's not without risk. Arum Kal's realm is one of absolute darkness. If I reach out for sparks of light, I may be able to gather enough to reconstitute Shandori's soul. Your friend's soul is so thoroughly shattered, I can't be sure that what I'm gathering is actually Shandori. Any sliver of spirit that's free of Arum Kal's corruption will come through as well. Summoning unknown spirits is not always wise. Of course I am. When I give you the signal, hold the Moonlight Blade aloft. I'll draw the spiritual fragments through the sword, then send them on to realms beyond. Be ready to act if something other than Shando appears, all right? Stand in the ritual circle and raise the Moonlight Blade. I will do the rest. Let light come forth. Cast off your shadows and heed my call.
Shandori is whole. Azura shows me mercy.
Shando, is that you?
Yes, brother. It's time to go home.
It's so dark. I can't.
Come. I will show you the way.
So, Arum Kal wasn't beyond redemption after all. That's heartening. If a creature like the Dark Adept can rediscover the light, perhaps other lost souls can do the same. I think I'll stay here a while. The Adepts of the Hidden Moon still have a great deal to teach us, it seems. As for you, the Moonlight Blade remains in your care. Wield it justly, and never forget what we accomplished here. Azura guide you, friend. We may have sundered and redeemed Arumkol, but his thralls remain. Ushering those spirits back to oblivion will keep me busy for some time. As for you, you have Azura's eye now. She'll guide you to glory. You need only listen. It appears so, with our help, of course. You should be very proud, my friend. Bringing a person so thoroughly corrupted back to the light is practically unheard of. My conjuring ritual drew every speck of light from Arumkal's realm of darkness. It appears that beneath all that evil, some kernel of Arumkal's better nature remained intact. A discovery as startling as it is uplifting. On to the next life, I suppose. Perhaps to my lady, Azura herself. Wherever they go together, and that is an encouraging thought. Well done, my friend.
It fills my heart with sorrow, learning at last the fate of my order. But to see two souls made whole depart for the crossing together, I am glad we could see it done, Tamit.
You wield our most sacred weapon now, my child. Walk the path with kindness, humility, and compassion. But in times of darkness, do not hesitate to mete out Azura's wrath. Redemption waits on the far side of war. Arumkol is proof of that.